Think about if you were running to his raptors right now, right? You're clearing his raptors, you see him here. Okay, in this case, you smite it because you want to be able to get to him on time and kill him and force him off this. You force him off this, you take the Krug. Maybe he gets one. He smites it, whatever. He's still level 3. Now it's your red as well. You see how much you can absolutely fist this guy here. But you settle. You settle for, oh, maybe I can, take Scuttle. Like, you even take Scuttle first, right? Yeah. And you see how, like, he actually gets away with it. He gets away with everything. He gets his camps, he gets the top gank, gets the raptors, he gets it all. When he should have got absolutely obliterated here. What's up, everyone? My name is Coach Leo, and I'm an ex-pro jungler of 6 years, competing at events such as Worlds a total of 4 times, where I played against the best players across the globe. Now in 2024, I've been coaching hundreds of players to reach their dream rank. So if you've had enough of being the same rank every season and want to finally take action, book your first session and join the Jungle Gap Discord today. Okay, so I had 3 themes this game. Okay, I wrote down some themes. Number 1, missed opportunities. Number 2 is what I was talking about, how you felt like, you know, whether that's through chat, whether that's whatever, whether that's someone typing jungle gap, whatever it is, you felt pressured to, because you even said it to yourself. You said, oh, man, I'm doing nothing. Yeah, I can't say exactly where that's coming from, right? I can't say that that's definitely coming from that guy typing that. But for me, as a player as well, I would also feel like that. So it's not uncommon for you to be like, someone types jungle gap and someone's like, the enemy buy is just like perma-ganking and killing everyone. It's not uncommon for you to be like, feel like, oh wow, I'm not doing anything.
But I suppose that where I get the whole, I feel like I was doing nothing. Like, I'm okay if she's doing that. I feel like I should at least trade something. I should be at least clearing efficiently.
So these two go hand in hand, but you shouldn't, yeah, exactly what you just said. You shouldn't do a play because you feel like you're doing nothing. You should do a play, and what helps with you picking like right from wrong, for example, what helps you pick the good opportunities away from like the forced ones or the compensation ones is just mute all. I have it here. Just mute all. You type this in chat, mute all, and then mute all pings. So you get pings, but you don't get text. And then you can mute people individually if they like annoying with pings. And then the third theme is, which I was telling you in the game, after you get that 4-man ult, visualize how you're going to win the game. So these 3 kind of all go hand in hand. Obviously, opportunities are its own thing, but you need to take the neutrally good opportunities, right? You can see how they all go hand in hand. You take good opportunities, you visualize how you're going to win, and you don't take bad opportunities because we're getting influenced by chat, for example. Even if it's not chat, you just feeling like enemy jungle is doing more than you. So let's go through the full game now. The very first thing I have written here is Vi shows top, your response. So you were just talking to me how you felt about this, right? How you're like, you were struggling to track her. When we're on our campaign, she's not here, right? You can maybe think, oh, maybe she's skipping and going top, right? Oh, maybe she's slow. Either one of these doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, we can send some pings to our Darius here. That would be good. That will help him out. But either way, you're not going to run top on the premise of, oh, he might go there, right? That's not your job. I'll tell you what your job is. And you have a massive job this game. This Darius was smurfing it multiple times for you to give you so much space and room to carry. And we're going to see exactly how that is. And this is to do with the missed opportunities. This Darius is like Thanos this game that you can play off. When he ganks top here, right? As soon as he shows, as I leak my solo queue account's notepad, as soon as he shows here, your instant response should be doing what?
As soon as Vi shows, you mean?
Yeah, sorry. As soon as Vi shows, yeah.
I feel like the two options I have, I guess I have 3 options, would be to A, counter gang top, but it looks kind of doomed. That's why I don't do that.
Good. Yep.
Finish my clear and just, you know, have better tempo, I guess.
Okay.
And potentially taking her raptors, maybe.
Yeah, good. So when he smurfs it like this, your Darius is smurfing it right now. As soon as you finish this gromp, where should you go?
Well, now that I know that her raptors.
Straight to her raptors. Immediately. Yeah. Immediate punish. Look at how she finishes here. Her health was very low, right? And you should check that again here. And of course, this like a bit oopsie happens, whatever. I'm not even going to talk about that. This image here tells you immediately punish her. What are her options here? Option A, she runs here to this and she's 1 HP, and by the time you finish this, you're going to come kill her here. Option B, she recalls here. She recalls in this bush or in this bush. You take this, you fly up here, you take this, you pull it down this way. Boom, 2 camps. Instantly gone for this top gank. Do you think you get both camps here if you do this? No matter what she does here? Yes, because if she walks here, you're killing her and taking it off her with smite. If she bases, don't smite this, run straight, just take this with your abilities because you one-shot it, then take the Krugs. Then as well, you could even go a step further here. After you take the Krugs, you can run out this way. If you see her here trying to contest you and you run it out, you're going to be level 4. She's going to be level 3. She will have a buy, but level 4 counts as like 800 gold at this point. So then you can literally just run back in her and kill her as well, if you wanted. So there are so many ways that you can completely gap this buy here. Yeah, again, I'm not even talking about like your whoopsie here on the camps. It's your mentality. Your mentality isn't punish heavy enough. You're just like settling here. And I'll show you the next time where you miss an opportunity where you also settle. You're just settling for something like, oh, you know, I'll take my camps there and then I'll take this. It's not like, yeah, I'm going to absolutely obliterate this guy. That's how I want you to think. I want you to think, I'm going to this guy does this. I want you to even be thinking that preemptively up here. I want you to be thinking that as soon as he shows ganking top, you say, I'm going to obliterate this guy's life. When he's not showing in that Raptors and you think, oh, he might gank top here. What am I going to do if he does that? So if you give yourself that time to make that plan, you won't have to think in the moment, how many can I get? What can I do here? What should I do here? Think about if you were running to his Raptors right now, right? You're clearing his Raptors. You see him here. Okay, in this case, you smite it because you want to be able to get to him on time and kill him and force him off this. You force him off this. You take the Krug. Maybe he gets one. He smites it, whatever. He's still level 3. Now it's your red as well. You see how much you can absolutely fist this guy here, but you settle. You settle for, oh, maybe I can, oh, I'll take, like you even take Scuttle first, right? Yeah. And you see how like he actually gets away with it. He gets away with everything. He gets his camps, he gets the top gank, gets the Raptors, he gets it all. When he should have got absolutely obliterated here. So this is the first major thing in this game where I think, you know, if you look at this game from like in the mid game and standpoint and how you think about, okay, I always talk to you about like 15% of games you're going to lose unavoidably, 15% you're going to win. When I think about this early game, this is definitely a game where Canyon or someone, maybe you don't even have to be like, you know, an insane jungler. No. You just have to have a different mentality. You're playing Lilia. Yeah, she's not like a quote unquote strong early game champion. But if you're level 4 and Vi is level 3, you know for a fact, and you also have, like, you know Lily is not actually weak early game. Obviously, you always want to go for your full clear, but she's actually not weak at, like, skirmishing and fighting. She can actually kite Vi. Level 3 to level 4, she literally can't touch you. She can't.
Obviously, it's a small thing, but also my mid is winning.
Yep.
It can
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even, like, to be honest here, I haven't even mentioned it yet, right? But I wouldn't even care about any solo lane. To talk about priority and whatever, I would never care about lanes here unless it was lanes that are really good at moving. Galio, Talon, TF. If this is like a Zed, he's never gonna kill me. He can't kill me. I'm just gonna have 4 stacks and run around and smurf on him. If this is like an Ornn, I'm not worried, right? Yeah, Camille is decent because she has an E, right? So you're also thinking about champions like that. I don't want you to think about priority is good, but think about the enemy champions. What can they actually do to you? Do they actually have kill threat on you? Is what you should be thinking. If you fight Vi here and she's level 3 and you're level 4 here, but they have a Galio, he's gonna change that completely. But Zed's not gonna do anything. So this was the first big mistake. Let's move on to the next one. Next big missed opportunities. Actually, there was one last thing here. Actually, I'm gonna go back real quick. There was one last thing here in the early clear. There was one little thing here. So you see bot fighting, and you're looking here. That's really good. Did you see what I just saw here? I know you probably weren't looking.
No. Well, I'm guessing she flashed. Right?
Yeah, she flashed. She flashed forwards.
But
If you had. If you got the kill, it's worth it 100%. If it's like a 90% play, it's 100% worth it. Because all you're going to do is you're going to get this kill. You're going to have 400 extra gold here. You're going to have 700 gold. And you're just going to buy like a Dark Seal and maybe even just Amp. Amp or Dark Seal. It'd be good if you could get both. But that's... Yeah, no. Actually, no. You would have Amp Dark Seal here. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would have 750. Yeah, Amp Dark Seal. Then you Amp Dark Seal here and you just full clear down like this because you started Raptors. Easy. Even if I got just your blue hit, still worth it.
But to me, like, I look at that and that's not 80% play.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to see, right? You don't actually see right here. This is if you were already hovering this side, this is guaranteed free kill because she has no flash. Now, obviously, it's fine for you to miss this little bit of information, but I'm telling you what the difference is between you and a challenger player is that they would kill this guy, get the Amp Tome Dark Seal, they would run to top, the Vi would gank top, and they would still do this play now with an Amp Tome Dark Seal. And they would destruct the game, obliterate it. I'm calling out 2 sides of you here. There's a side of you that doesn't see opportunities, and there's also a side of you that forces plays because you feel like you're not doing anything. Which, yeah, this is like the skill of jungle, of course, what I'm talking about. But okay, so let's go to the next round, which we're running out of base here. You even said yourself, Vi is probably going to bot side here. Okay, so I want you to see if you can spot your mistake here. You think Vi is probably going to clear from bot to top, right? Like this, which is true. You should think that. So what should we do here instead of immediately going, okay, well, I kind of typed it there. What should we do off of this picture, knowing Vi is probably here?
How's that wave? I mean, is it gonna make? Yeah, it's gonna crash. Yeah, you can dive, Camille, I suppose.
Yeah, you should always posture yourself for the dive first before you immediately commit to grubs. Always posture first. So I'm gonna do some scenarios here. Let's say you posture and Vi for whatever reason is here. Is that a win?
The 2v2 is a win, yeah.
Just is Vi being top a win? Because you already know her camps are spawning like this.
Yeah, of course.
It's a huge win. She's selling herself to cover this. So either way you posture here, it's never wrong. It's never ever wrong to posture here because she either misses the wave right here, right? So imagine if you were just running top right now. Not only is it a free kill on Camille, let's just say worst case, Camille backs off. Okay, you actually do get a Krug spawn here. So also if you knew spawns really well, you would know this because Vi off of that top gank took this while you were on Gromp, right? So it was kind of like after your Gromp spawn. Hers is, so you can also think about camp spawns like that. But this is, if you dive this, and then you take this, and then you take this, GG.
Game over.
Game over. Then, once you do these 2 plays in the early game, this is where you visualize how you're going to win. You give a dragon. You don't fight when you don't have ult. You farm up. You become an absolute demon this game. And then you hit that 4-man sleep. GG. That's how you win. And
Like, to me, it looks like super under level too, so it's an easy dive. Always. Yeah.
oh, it's the freest thing I've ever seen. You're actually just pinging. You see your mentality here, right? You're pinging careful of Vi, but you are the danger, not Vi here. You can like almost 2v2 them on the tower here. So you got to switch this, although it is good for what you're doing, of course, but it's the wrong kind of assertiveness. Right here, you should be spam pinging, let's dive this guy. Vi shows up. Okay, maybe it's dangerous to fight now. Now I'm going to take your Krugs. And then you're just going to be stuck up here as Vi, babysitting a bad situation. If you're Vi here, do you ever want to path here to save this guy? Never. No matter what you're doing, especially pre-6 as well as Vi, you're useless. But then somehow this scenario ends up being like, again, I'm gonna use that word. You just settled here. You had a massive opportunity in front of you here. You have an opportunity to make a game destructing play, but you settled. The same way you had a game destructing play early game to take all his camps after gank stop, but you settled for just, oh, let's just try and take Raptors. Let's just try and take Grubs here. No, I want you to put like your fist down the enemy's throats and make a game just like, this is what I call like a game destructing play. Diving top here. It breaks their nexus a little bit. You know, it creates some little dents in their nexus. Having fundamentals is all good, but fundamentals doesn't win you the game. Fundamentals just puts you in a position to go for these kinds of plays.
Sure, yeah. I think that's the thing that I've tried to, like, not, you know, obviously that fun keyword fundamentals, right?
Yeah, you're trying to be too
like
good.
Clearing objectives, like try not to fight.
Yep.
Like.
Yep. This is a very common thing that happens, and this is why I just said that fundamentals doesn't win you the game. Fundamentals puts you in a position to win the game. Fundamentals gives you the tools to win you the game. It's the same way I tell you, like, you need to do things the best play first. You need to work from like back to front to do the best play first. So the best play is to dive Camille. The next best play is to take Krugs. The third best play is to take this. The fourth best play is to just clear down. You know what I mean? Like, you always still need to do like the best play, the most destructive play first. And then let's talk about like this next thing now, which was like the other theme, right? This theme got involved kind of at this point because you felt like, you know, people were typing, so we're getting distracted a little bit, and I don't necessarily think you got distracted, which caused any crazy big play.
Okay to take her blue there. I think it was kind of
yeah, it's good. You're doing a play based on like Vi showing top, right? Vi gank stop, so then you immediately run. Yeah, this is much better than taking a small win is super good. Body's missing, so yeah, you have to be a little bit careful. You do the ward, that's really good. Now, what should you be thinking at this moment? Yeah, flash ult. So you do have the opening to make plays. How do you want to play
in this current situation? See, I wouldn't have changed anything I did. I would have kept clearing. Like.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much going on.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you shouldn't. You should just clear the top. You should just clear the top. There is a small play here that I think could be a potential opportunity, which is what's happening with the bot wave right now.
Crashed under tower. It's gonna bounce.
It's gonna bounce towards you, right? So that's an opportunity. That's an opportunity to lane gank with flash ult. Lane gank Lilia, you will know, is really OP, right? Because you sit in the bush, you flash ult, and it's basically guaranteed kills. So you got 2 plays here. You have 1, 2 lane gank. Okay, obviously if you're gonna lane gank here, you're basically stuck and you're gonna have to recall. Or you just have 1, 2, 3, clear up and react to things. And that just depends on what's happening on the map, right? So right here, if I was to be clearing red and my Morgana's basing, okay, let's just clear up. I'm not gonna have time to sneak into that bot bush, right? It's not like I just full clear down and it's a good, usually this full clear down and you recall here, this is nice, right? Because then you can either go for the gank or you just base. But right here, doesn't look like a bot lane gank situation because Morgana just based. So we just clear up. Here is, I feel like where also, okay, so let's see. So what information are you even playing off here to go for his Raptors? What I'm talking about, like you feeling like you're forced to do something. Because I don't think...
I don't know, unless I watched it all against Lily, but this just seems kind of random. She should be here as well.
Yeah, exactly. You're both clearing up, right? So really what we should be looking for is clear up, and then sit here. Lane gank here. Flash ult. Flash ult, counter gank Vi. That's what your thought process should be here. Because you waste a big part of your... Even though this worked out for you, it was very, very, very kind of shaky. Like, do we even know Vi? Like, I don't even know if Vi is up or down. To be honest, I wasn't tracking it that much. I'm not sure if you were. But if Vi is here, you're just dead here. And this also comes back to these 2 things, right? The visualize how you're going to win the game. You're chilling in this game, right? You're chilling. Just chill. Get the free kills. Get the lane gank top on the counter gank. Double kill on the Darius. That's perfect. But don't feel like you have to do something because they're typing jungle gap here. Not saying that you were, but I'm saying that it's very... I just don't see... Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, it makes sense why you're doing this because you feel like, oh, I got to do something to this Vi. She's like wrecking my team. So yeah, this works out, but you could see this is like such a low percentage play. Whereas that top lane counter gank was huge here. Even if you... Let's just say you full cleared up right now and and Darius based, and you're just waiting here for Camille to go on this next wave. And even if you just use your entire abilities here to flash ult to Camille and kill him, that's perfect. It's good. You get a free kill. You play towards that Darius win con, which is what I also started talking about in the notes. Item spikes, playing around the side lane, because I think you actually did get a decent amount of grubs this game, right?
I think I got 3 and then I got...
Oh yeah, this happened. Yeah. So does this all like kind of make sense for this game? It's like they all kind of work together, these 3 like themes here. And this is very, very common that junglers go through. So I didn't mind this play because, you know, you still have ult. You're seeing an opportunity. They are pushed up. You get your stacks. This was kind of just unfortunate. I think as soon as you miss this E here, and you Q, you shouldn't be trying to get the double ult anymore. You know what I mean? Because like I know that you're looking to like try and maybe Q him again and then ult both. You should just insta ult this guy is what I'm saying, because you're not going to get both anymore. It's already missed.
I guess the whole reason I didn't instantly ult is because of the Morgana Q, but then just like I think I'll maybe
I mean,
she flashed and
I think it's more your mentality. Okay, yeah, I guess you saw Morgana. That's fine, yeah. It's kind of unfortunate. This is also me being a little bit hindsight, but that's how you should... I'm talking about for like a next game. You should never be trying... As long as you're not trying to hit the next Q on both and then ult, because you're not going to have enough space to chase them down if you do that. You need to just ult and get your free kill. What I'm trying to say here as well is like be happy with on that previous round full clearing here and then just killing the Camille, flash ulting. Be happy with just ulting this guy and getting a kill. Because ultimately, if you're happy with just getting 1 kill, you're playing towards this more. Even if you use flash ult there and you give the next dragon, it's okay. You're probably not going to fight that anyway because the enemy team is way stronger. You don't want to fight that yet. You want to fight the 3rd dragon when you have 2.5 items, when you have your Zhonya's. Okay, so this is where that fight happened, right? Where you should kind of, I mean, this is also where, oh no, this is where you killed this guy. Yeah, this was good. We're just clearing again. Now we have flash ult again. We actually pick up some kills here. So the game actually, we low-key got it like thrown back to us a little bit here. The game, they all die, pick up some kills. Amazing. The game state now is back to we can win, right? Because they kind of threw it back to us and we found a good opportunity. So things that you're doing well is except for when you actually fought here without ult, is that you are playing on your timers really well. So yeah, as you said as well before, like fundamentally you're playing by the rules, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's where I feel like you need to break the rules sometimes. You
got to break the rules sometimes, yeah. You gotta turn off that like efficiency thing of like, oh, I gotta make sure my blue and grump spawn on the next clear, and just say I'm gonna you know, ruin this guy's life by just running into his jungle right now because he can't do anything about it.
That's a fine balance being like,
oh yeah, this is
you should be efficient and you should make a risky play, or
you should think about it like this. Yeah, no, you should think about it like this, okay? Because I've been thinking about the age-old question for my entire jungling life.
Yeah.
You should think about it like this. Your default, so being efficient and cycling your camps and things like this, clearing quickly, these things, they help with your tempo. So they make you faster, which as a result makes you in a position like you're in the right place at the right time, essentially. And number 2, another thing that, for example, cycling your camps does is if nothing happens, you're still farming efficiently. Does that make sense? But like if there's information on the map, you shouldn't prioritize cycling your camps over that information. Does that make sense? Yeah. So in like a methodical world, and League was just like some simulation, yeah, the efficiency cycling would always win out, right? Because everything, but the thing is, the environment of solo queue, there's going to be opportunities all the time, and yeah, the skill is knowing what that opportunity is or when it isn't, right? That is the skill of it. That's something that I'm not gonna be able to just like tell you what is or what isn't, but that's how you should think about it. Playing fundamentals is like the default, and they also allow you to be at the right place at the right time. And yeah, so this fight, as we go back, you're reacting. So this is more so towards just like, okay, you watch the fight, right? You're watching it. Actually, I'm kind of not being able to see much here. As soon as this guy dies,
do I come here? No, right? Do I ever come here?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can do this, but as soon as this guy dies here, you should leave.
Yeah.
Because you got nothing left. You got no flash. You also use your thing here.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still kind of close, but then you just ran into Jhin. So, I mean, running into Jhin was not really part of it. I think again, this is not something that I can like say yes or no to. You gotta analyze it yourself in the moment, and then as soon as it looks kind of not good anymore, or let's just say you take 1 here, you miss your E, whatever, you take 1, now you should definitely just go back to your Raptors. Let this Yone do whatever he wants, finish a kill, whatever, trade 1 for 1, I don't care, but you should be right now, you should be here, boom, 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 boom. You shouldn't really have to die in these situations as Lilia because you're not versing any kind of CC. I mean, yeah, you can see your mistake here. You just wanted to get that kill. So, I mean, there's not really much to discuss there. It's just about analyzing the fight. Again, you're looking for me to give you an answer. Like, should I go to that fight? Yes or no? Yeah, obviously my answer is you should go. The question really is like...
Changes like second by second, it changes.
It changes, exactly. It changes. Yeah. It changes every update. You should update yourself constantly. And I think...
Yes, I should go to the fight, but
then when they one-shot you should be like, yes, exactly. You should go to the fight. Oh, maybe I can sneak a kill here. Perfect. Oh, never mind. Darius got one shot. Okay, I'm just going to Q this guy and I'm going to run away. That's how you should think.
Yep.
Always thinking about yourself. What can I get from it? You're never trying to save anyone, which is kind of what happens here. You do have ult this time. You don't really have much to farm. Yeah, I mean, these gin rooms are like... These gin rooms are insane. So this is a time where I'd say, obviously...
I do see the move,
the map. So. Yeah, the map awareness thing. This is where just map awareness. That's all I'm going to say. The only take from this is map awareness. You should be looking, your eyes should be here right now. And then that should prompt you to pan mid. Be like, okay, back ping him and go to your Gromp. Then come like behind this Darius again and look for this player with your ult. Look for the area that they're not, right? Look for the place that they're not sending numbers. So if they roam mid here and Yone dies, that's okay. Your Kai'Sa's going to win out on the bot side. It's obviously not going to be exactly the same trade, but we're going to win out somewhere because then they're going to have to send numbers back here, right? And when they send numbers back here and you're on the Gromp right now, well, maybe you can go fight the Rift out. Maybe you can go counter gank top. Maybe you can just gank top, right? You don't have to match like answer to answer. And again, not going to say that you did do this, okay? I'm not going to pretend like I can read into your mind. But I still feel like it's something about this as well, a little bit. I still feel like you're just thinking, oh, I'm not getting involved enough this game. Let me just go get involved in everything.
I mean, the pressure definitely got
like,
to me towards the more
you feel like,
goes on.
Exactly. You feel like the game's slipping away from you, right? That's how you feel like. Exactly. Yeah.
But is that not also true to an extent?
That is true. Yeah, that is true. But you still always want to take... I'll show you exactly what we're talking about now. You still always want to take the... Let's just say... There's like 2 fights you could take in this game, hypothetically. There's like one that you can win 20% chance, and there's one that you can win 30% chance. Which one are you going to take? You're going to take the 30% one. So you just want to wait. And the enemy will make mistakes. Remember that. They will. And Lily as a champion is so much about your patience. It's so much about your patience. When you have this opportunity in the game, imagine you are way, way, way stronger here. Imagine you had never given up your agency. You imagine you were... And I can talk more about the mid game, about trading and how you can farm when you feel like there's nothing to do, right? But just imagine you did put yourself in that, like this fight is, I don't know, it's probably like 70% to win if you had like played the game up until here, not going for like the 20% fights. You know what I mean? So you always want to just go for this at the end of the day. And this is Lilia's moment. This is what you visualize. This is what I mean by visualize, how you win the game. This is how, it's only 24 minutes. It's 10-24, that's true. Your team is not great, but this is what you want to visualize because you've played games where this has turned right here, the game. I'm sure you have.
Too many times, yeah.
Yeah, and this is like also a Lilia thing where you can turn the games here. But this just didn't go as well as it should have, I think, because you're supposed to ace them here. But it ends up being like a... Actually, no, you do end up acing them. Yeah, it still ends up being good. But you don't, I mean, I guess, yeah, you don't, yeah, no, never mind, you don't ace them. It was kind of like an even exchange when it should have been like, it should have been a lot better. And yeah, I think that pretty much sums up this game. Those 3 themes, they all go kind of hand in hand. Yeah, now the game is going to be very hard. And then, yeah, I want you to visualize that fight. And don't get me wrong, like visualizing is much different than, you know, I understand there's teammates exist. But then that also goes to my next thing, which is like, okay, let's say you did do all the things that I've said this game. If you do that every single game for 100 games, I can guarantee you that you're going to win more. Because like, it's not your Lilia. Your Lilia is fine. Your mechanics, your micro, your execution is fine.
I guess one thing I've been trying to get better at, I mean, it's probably, obviously you don't remember, neither do I. Last time we had coaching was information gathering per se, and what information to be gathering. Yeah. Like it was a little bit better. I feel like I'm a little bit better. Like I'm looking at lane a little bit more.
Yeah. The reason why information
especially playing on lock screen is
it something, do you unlock and relock? I'm not actually, do you?
No, just always unlock and click on the map. Yeah. I don't think I can ever change that now, unfortunately.
I mean,
as much as I'd love to. But
honestly, I mean, like people say, oh, you shouldn't play unlock. I mean, really, it doesn't actually, like, as long as it's not hindering you to take information. If it was hindering you, yeah, that would you'd be nerfed because you're playing lock screen. But I know players that have some wacky settings that it doesn't really matter. It just matters the fact that you're getting the information that you need. I think also information gathering is also a lot about thinking ahead of time. So like, you know, for example, when that Vi wasn't showing up on that ward, right, early, when he wasn't showing up there, your information gathering is, oh, he's not showing up in this ward. What could that mean? Maybe he tried to go for a bot gank, which means he's recalling right now and going here. So he's behind tempo. Maybe it means that he's going for the top gank, which means he's behind tempo, which means maybe I can go and counter gank right after my Gromp. Or maybe he's just clearing really slow, which means that I will just full clear and then get the scuttle. Or maybe I can attack him here, right?
Yeah.
So you're thinking, it's really, really important that you plan ahead. You don't plan, oh, he's ganking top. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? It'll help you. It'll help you make, of course, there's going to be times where you have to think quickly and think on the fly, but it helps. The more you give your brain time to think, the better your decision will be.